Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 4th Izmit International Short Film Festival. Unfortunately, for the second year running, we're again online. Let's hope that for ISFF 5 in 2022, we'll all be meeting again together in Izmit, and that COVID-19 will have become something that we've all learned to control, to respect, and to live with. We don't have much time tonight, so let's get on with the awards. First of all, the Turkish National Prize winners. Okay? The National Prize for the festival theme goes to Ayşe Mutlusan for Hollow. The hollowness of a 7-minute sunset boulevard. Not Gloria Swanson, but Ayşe has given us a glorious swan song. A wonderful little film. The National Prize for Documentary goes to Yağmur Kartal for the Toymaker, Hidden Heirloom. The engineer-electrician who kept regenerating himself, generation after generation. From childhood to childhood, from maturity to maturity, to eternal youth. The National Prize for Animation and Experimental Films goes to Emir Aytamur for Scream for Ice. Ice cream, you scream. We all scream for ice cream, for global warming. The National Prize for Fiction goes to Zeynep Dila Suran for The Great Istanbul Depression. An unexpected view of a youthful relationship between two potentially independent women, overheard by an invisible third member of the group. Those are the Turkish national prizes. Now let's have a look at the international entries. The international prize for our festival theme goes to Tony Pancho, also from Spain, for I'm Sorry, No More. Apart from the pandemic itself, domestic abuse has reached a 10-year high in many countries. So when police say it's inevitable, that's the time for all of us to sit down with our families to talk, to communicate, to not be one of those statistics. The International Prize for Documentary goes to Guillermo Fesser Pérez de Petinto and Javier Fesser Pérez de Petinto from Spain for The Invisible Monster. It's a docudrama rather than a documentary, as there's as much script and direction as you find in any Ken Loach film. But whichever category you put it in, The Invisible Monster is a prize winner. The International Prize for Animation and Experimental Film goes to Carmen Córdoba González from Spain for Roberto. They say that beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but did any of you think that Roberto went a little bit too far? The International Prize for Fiction goes to Maria Brendley from Switzerland for A la Cachu, Take and Run. Kidnapping a girl into marriage, a terrifying situation for any victim, and still a dangerous subject to try and expose, especially in the media. Maria Brendley and her team took 2 years to build trust across 2 very different cultures. 8 prize winners, And most of the directors are with us here tonight. The members of the international jury, the members of the Turkish jury, and I'm sure some of you, perhaps all of you, have something important to say, either about your own film, about some of the other films, about the festival, about the sound, about the pandemic. If you have something to say, can I ask you to identify yourself when you speak, wait for a moment, and before you start your subject. And if a discussion starts, and I hope one will, I'll do my best to keep things moving while the administrator in Izmit will have control of who we are looking at. Who'd like to start?
Anyone?
I can't see any pictures at the moment.
May I go first?
Who is this?
My name is Emir. I'm the director of Scream for Ice. So, first of all, I'm really glad and honored that the festival valued Scream for Ice as the best animated film at the national competition. And hopefully in the future, we can make this in person. So we will have opportunity to discuss matters in a long period. I just want to thank my family, my friends, film crew, the organization, festival officials, jury members, and of course the audience of Izmit International Short Film Festival. So thank you very much. I wish you the best and greetings from Istanbul.
I seem to have lost the picture completely. Now I've got you back.
Yeah.
Thank you very much indeed, Emir. Thank you. Nice to see you again.
Thank you very much. You're welcome.
And Anthony's smiling. Good. Both Anthony's are smiling, in fact. The lady from the press, who is a member of the jury, do you have something to say, Elena? Elena? Can't hear you. Your microphone is on mute.
I forgot the microphone. Yes, I would like to say that since the film festival was born, is a young film festival, the quality of films, fiction, animation has increased. So this is a very good sign for our festival because we are getting better year by year. So I would like to thank all the directors who took part to the festival, winners and non-winners.
Yeah. We've got 17 participants at the moment. Ovidio?
Well, what can I say? My deepest regret is that we cannot join face to face. So this is for me a terrible shock. I am a very communicative person. I want to speak directly with people. I want to meet them making jokes whatsoever. So I don't have the same feeling staying in front of my computer and viewing the films, and because when you see a film and on the other side when you can meet the person, the producer, or I don't know, the filmmaker, it's you can understand better. You have the sixth sense to note that film. Anyway, what I discover is that general, and now I'm speaking generally, the Turkish films are somehow higher in quality than the international one. And I don't want to give any example. I just speak generally. And this is, for me, a good sign if we think about future years of this festival. That's I want to say and share with you.
The Turkish films should be much more and have become much more international as well.
Exactly. So that's it.
Grazie, Maria Brendley.
Grazie. Yeah, I really want to thank you because this film was a huge adventure and it really came from the bottom of my heart to draw attention to a very important topic. And I really want to thank you to give us a platform to show this film, and we're very honored to be awarded with our works. So thank you very much.
Well
The
done.
film.
Thank you.
Yeah. A lot of ladies up there on the top of my screen. That's lovely. I hope there'll be more and more each year. I really do. Anybody else has a remark? No?
Sure, I'd like to say something. This is Tony Poncho. I am the writer director of I'm Sorry No More.
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, I'd like to thank this film festival, the organization, the jury members for selecting us. It's quite an honor. We wanted to bring awareness to domestic violence as a whole because my co-producer and lead actress Mariana, who's also on this Zoom call, it was her idea. I live in Los Angeles. I was heading back to Spain to see her, as well as my son lives there. And she said, well, why don't we film a short? And she said she saw a lot of reports and articles about domestic violence during the lockdown because of, the strict quarantine rules. Many people were unfortunately stuck in a situation that they couldn't control, and that got my interest. And we hashed out a story, came up with something that we liked. And I would love to thank all the volunteers. We had a whole crew. Once I got there, we had a whole crew of professionals that came together and volunteered their services because they also wanted to be part of this this film to help bring awareness to domestic violence. And once we publicize this, it is a private link. Once we publicize it, we would like to get more exposure to reach out to domestic violence groups to help bring awareness that these people are not alone, these victims. There are organizations that can help them. And we just like to, if we can save 1, 2, 1,000, millions of people that are in this unfortunate situation, then our goal is achieved. But this
You make
also,
this film available?
yes, we will make it available at some point once we're finished with the festival run.
Yeah.
But this wouldn't have been possible if it wasn't for Mariana's, if it wasn't for her idea to make a film on this subject matter. So I would like to thank her for that.
Yeah.
And thank you for showing it. We really appreciate being selected.
Good. Yeah, in India, it's something like 10 times the usual domestic violence rate. It's up 10 times over the period.
that's incredible.
Yeah.
You know, it's just another thing that's unfortunate out of this whole pandemic. You know, it's just another thing on top of all the other things that we're dealing with.
What's it like in the rest of your situations, the rest of the people up, whose faces I'm looking at up there, looking all very serious? Is it the same in your own situations? Domestic violence is increased a lot? Zeynep? Emir? Selin?
Excuse me, I wasn't speaking, but
Has domestic violence increased in your background or around where you live, in situations where you live? Is there more domestic violence?
in a way, yes. You know, it's hard, it's very hard to admit that, you know, but in daily life news, when we have been hearing quite a lot of news, and especially, you know, violence to the women, it's really increased. So, but I believe it's happening all over the world because,
Yes.
you know, some governments can hide it, some of them can't. So we have, for this subject, we have quite a broad process to move on, you know. I mean, there is no balance in any way, not only violence to women. You know, we have, as a humankind, we are criminals for what we are doing to nature as well. And this is also an important subject, I guess, when we are talking about violence, you know.
Yeah.
Because we are missing it out. You know, we are criticizing governments and corporations because of their environmental policies, and we are blaming them about the environmental issues. But what I believe is an ordinary individual has a really impact and proactive role in it, because we are surrounded by the gadgets and everything in our daily life, and we are consuming energy without thinking. And to getting energy and using without thinking, we are killing the nature, actually, and animals as well, their habitats, animals and habitats. So, you know, for violence, when we are questioning about the violence, we should start questioning it from ourselves first as an individual. And then I guess we can find a solution to that, maybe, hopefully. I want to be optimistic about it.
Sorry, last 9 minutes. Just remind.
Does anybody have a particular point they would like to bring up with the rest of us?
Selena, microphone's kapalı.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Good evening. First of all, sorry for my English first.
Sure.
I will try to tell us what we did. First of all, thank you so much to the jury and Izmit International Short Film Festival for deeming us worthy of this award. Thank you so much. And it is an honor for us. And this is my first movie that I produced and I wrote. And it is interesting and so excited for me this movie showed in this festival. And this is the first festival that we applied, submit our movie in Turkey. So we are so happy that you gave this precious award to us. And my director friend is here, Ayşe, and maybe she wants to go on to talk and to tell our story how it began or what happened.
Hello everyone.
Ayşe Hanım siz misiniz?
Evet. Sorry, my name is, I connected with the wrong account. Sorry. I'm Ayşe, and I'm the director of Hollow. And thank you again for this award. I'm so happy, we're so happy. And this movie actually was a school project, and we are neighbors. And so we kind of decided to shoot this because Selen is an actress, and she was dealing with these kind of issues during the quarantine time. So we wanted to tell this story, and but we made it bigger, and we worked a lot, and we turned this to a little short film. Hope you liked it, and thank you so much again.
I want a copy.
By the way, I just explored the very interesting thing. There is a twins. Did you see
The Spanish.
Maria and Zeynep Dilan seems twins. Maria and Zeynep Dilan seems twins.
Yeah.
Doesn't look so.
Okay.
Hello. Okay. Please continue. Please continue.
Well, that's it from me. Thank you. If anyone wants to speak.
And I would like to thank you to jury members and the festival team. Thank you very much.
Congratulations again.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
My name is Yağmur Kartal. And I'm sorry for English. My film name is The Toymaker, Hidden Heirloom. Thank you for jury and the festival. It's so happy. I am so happy, and it's so important for me because I am graduated to Kocaeli University, and I have been 4 years in Izmit. I am so happy for this.
Merhaba.
Merhaba.
Tekrar tebrik ediyoruz Yağmur Hanım.
Teşekkür ederim.
Evet, son last 4 minutes.
Then you have 3 of them, no?
Yeah, can I say something?
Please do.
Yeah, thank you very much for joining to us this evening. Everybody know that there is a pandemic situation around the world, whole world. Hope that next year we will be organized face-to-face, physically. It is not warm event. It is not good event for us, for management, for jury. In the first 2 years, we organized physically in Izmit. We made a lot of activities, the film screening, panels, award ceremony face-to-face, and city tours, and a lot of attraction in Izmit. Hope that next year we will do again. And one more small surprise for the winner directors. We will send the certificate of achievement by email within next week to all winner directors. And thanks again for joining us. See you next year. And Roger, shall we close the ceremony with closing speech?
Okay. So
Your
that
time,
brings us,
your time.
that brings us to the end of our fourth festival. And we hope, in spite of the sound problems, you've enjoyed the evening. Hope to see you again next year, but face to face for the 5th edition of the Izmit, excuse me, International Short Film Festival. And why not enter one of your new films next year? In spite of this year's results, you don't have to be Spanish to win a prize in Izmit. There were over 500 films from all over the world, and members of the jury watched and voted on all of them. I'm looking forward to watching your film next year. Good night, and take care of yourselves. See you next year. Promise?
Promise.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good evening.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
See you
Bye-bye.
next year.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you very much for everything.
Ciao.
Peace. Safe, take
Buonanotte.
care.
Bonsoir.
It was a
Good
pleasure.
night.
Good night. Bye.